In the modern NBA, giving up on a #1 overall draft pick within their first 2 seasons almost never happens. Teams invest millions of dollars and tie their front office reputations to that single decision. Walking away that early requires admitting a catastrophic mistake. Before now, we'd only seen it twice in recent history. The first was Anthony Bennett, traded away by Cleveland just a year after being drafted. The second was Markelle Fultz, who played just 33 games for Philadelphia before losing his shooting form and being shipped out to Orlando. Now, there's a third name on that list, Zaccharie Risacher. The consensus top pick of the 2024 draft was just unceremoniously dumped by the Atlanta Hawks in a 3-team trade, sending him to the Dallas Mavericks. The Hawks return for the player they hoped would anchor their future, Lu Dort, Ryan Nembhard, and a couple of second-round picks. Atlanta made the move largely to clear their books, ensuring they wouldn't have to pay Risacher's $17.4 million team option for his 4th year. Going from a franchise savior to a salary cap casualty in less than 24 months exposes the crushing weight of the top pick label. It also reveals how quickly a player can sink when the system built around him collapses. When Atlanta drafted Risacher, they didn't expect him to be a ball-dominant superstar. Scouts evaluated him as an elite complementary piece, a tall, athletic wing who could defend and hit open shots. His rookie role was designed specifically around those strengths. He was asked to be a spot-up shooter and a cutter, feeding almost entirely off the playmaking gravity of Trae Young. For that first year, the setup worked perfectly. Playing off the ball, Risacher averaged a solid 12.6 points per game and earned a spot on the all-rookie first team. As long as he was shielded by a true primary playmaker who commanded the defense's attention, the heavy expectations of being a #1 pick stayed quietly in the background. Then the Hawks traded Trae Young to the Washington Wizards, and the entire structure holding Risacher up vanished. Without Young's elite passing, Atlanta's offense suddenly required its remaining players to create their own shots and handle the ball in tight spaces, skills Risacher simply hadn't developed yet. His scoring plummeted from 12.6 points his rookie year to 9.6 as a sophomore, while his defensive rating slipped to 114.0. Expanded to a historical scatterplot, among 41 #1 picks, Risacher's box plus-minus through 2 seasons ranks 39th. The situation deteriorated until head coach Quinn Snyder made the drastic decision to remove Risacher from the starting lineup entirely, replacing him with CJ McCollum. That slide culminated in a brutal postseason reality. During Atlanta's 6-game playoff series loss to the New York Knicks, their former top pick saw the floor for a total of just 22 minutes. Even Trae Young recognized the stifling environment his former teammate was trapped in. After the trade to Dallas was announced, Young commented on Risacher's social media post, "My boy free, go fly, Kella." Risacher did not forget how to play basketball. He was a complementary wing forced into a central role, suffocating under the demands of a broken offensive system and the impossible expectations of his draft position. Now in Dallas, Risacher lands in an environment uniquely equipped to rebuild his career. The Mavericks have constructed the perfect antidote to Atlanta's high-pressure vacuum. They aren't asking him to be a savior. In fact, Dallas is running a fascinating roster experiment, bringing together 3 different #1 overall draft picks on the same team. The first is Kyrie Irving, the top pick from 2011. Irving navigated those exact same expectations early in his career to become a realized superstar and an NBA champion. He offers both veteran mentorship and elite offensive spacing. The second is Cooper Flagg, the top pick from 2025 and the franchise's new generational prospect. With Flagg on the floor, every camera and every headline in Dallas is focused on him. Flagg absorbs all the intense media scrutiny and the heavy franchise expectations. By surrounding Risacher with a veteran mentor who already survived the label and a rookie currently carrying its weight, Dallas effectively neutralizes the toxic pressure of his own draft position. Under head coach Dusty May, Dallas is operating on a patient rebuilding timeline. They have the luxury of letting players develop at their own pace. Unburdened by those massive expectations, Risacher can finally focus on what he actually does well. He is still a 6'9" wing who likes to play fast, defends multiple positions, and can knock down open three-pointers. He no longer has to justify being picked first overall. He only has to earn his minutes by being a functional, reliable basketball player. In the NBA, the title of number one pick can become a heavy burden when you're the only one carrying it. But surrounded by peers in Dallas, Zaccharie Risacher is finally free to just play the game.